Hi everyone, thank you to those of you who have contributed to the GoFundMe that I set up to pay my rent and the bare minimum expenses. I have my own support set up through the church and also through the government programs that are available, but I don't have any income coming in, and I don't know when Teleperformance is going to actually have a role for me, so this is what I'm doing. And even with the John Maxwell, if we go to events, if we go for training, we have to pay for it. When we do a transformational trip, we have to pay for it. So we go there and we train the children. If we go to Africa or India or wherever, we have to get sponsors. And so I figured this is the best way for me to do it, to set up the GoFundMe, because I've tried other things. I've tried to put together proposals. I've sent out my John Maxwell flyers. I've sent out Maxwell leadership brochures, and there just doesn't seem to be any interest in Toronto. And I sent it to schools in Zimbabwe, and I am getting some interest in my skills, my executive assistant skills, my HR skills, my operations skills. So I know the job will come, but it's a tight market and it's very difficult. And my hope is that I will be able to get into a well-paid position. I've come this far and God has brought me this far. So I'm trusting in Him not to let me down. And I'm grateful to the people that share my campaign, even if they can't donate. That also helps. I'm putting it out across all the social media platforms. I've changed my resume. I'm using the new resume that I worked on with my career counselor. I have 4 different versions that I worked on with her, and I have a template I can use to adjust to different job opportunities. So today, I didn't really take the day off, even though Saturday is my more quiet day. I did apply for a few jobs, and I check social media every day. I check websites every day. I check the companies I'm interested in working for every day. And I put out my applications. So that's what you have to do, unfortunately. It's not easy, but it's a numbers game. And I check websites for jobs here in England, in America, all over the world. And I'm appreciative of your prayers too. Prayers mean a lot to me. They keep me strong, and I pray for you too. And I pray for all those who have donated to my campaign, that God would bless them for their generosity, and that their own needs would be met, and that they would be kept well in mind, body, and spirit. And yeah, it's just to say thank you, and please keep pushing for me. Tell people, tell everybody that you know that I'm looking for a job. Give them my name. Tell them that you know me. Tell them how you met me. And, tell people that I'm fundraising, that I'm trying to get donations coming in to help me to cover my rent, to cover the basics, the bare minimum. Because, going into the shelter system is awful. It's awful. Applying for Ontario Works and applying for all these career foundation programs and all that, it's a pain, because now I don't just have to do my job search, I have to also meet with the career counselor, I have to set up meetings, I have to report back on what jobs I applied to, I have to report back on any interviews I did, I have to tell them which companies I applied to, when did I apply. So it's an awful experience. I've been through this before when I first came to Canada. I've been through it when I lost my place at Rosewell Gardens. And the worst part about it is that all these people that I know, nobody's willing to even give me a couch to sleep in their house. They're all more willing to see me go and live in a council house or go and live on the shelter system. That's the worst part. After everything that I've done and all the sacrifices I've made and everything that I have done for this community and for my family and friends, that is the worst part. When I was in England, Maggie never hesitated. When I told her that I was facing deportation and that, my papers weren't coming through, my cousin, my dad's cousin, she never hesitated. She said, you come here. You come and stay here with me, and you just stay here until they make a decision on your papers, whether you're going to Canada or not. There's not one person in Canada that will do that for me. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's what I say. And then people want to call themselves Christians. They want to call themselves Catholics. I mean, I don't want to go and live in somebody's home with a man on my own. I mean, it's awful. It's awful. That's what I can tell you. I hope one day God blesses me with the amount of money that I need, plus more, so that when people come to me and they tell me they need my help, I can put them through what they put me through. That will even the score. And I can send them all emails without them talking to me. They go and talk to everybody else, and then they send me a coordinated email to say that, oh, we talked to all these people, and we're only willing to give you the money if you go and get a psychiatric assessment with a family member. I want to do that to them so that they can go through such an awful experience. And I want to send them WhatsApp messages to say, oh, we need to discuss your mental health problems, when I have none. And they haven't even examined their own conscience and their own mental health problems. That's what I want to do. Because I am sick and tired of, even this place, I live here, it reminds me of when I grew up, and people used to bang the doors when they used to lose their tempers. I would rather be in my own home, in a nice home, comfortable home. I'm a very fun-loving person. I'm very mild-natured, and I don't cause problems for anybody. People need to have their own mental health examined, not come after me just because I lost my job. When you lose your job, you should be the one getting more support, more help, more visits, more things that lift you up and make you feel better, not this rubbish that I'm going through. Anyway, it's in God's hands, and please keep sharing. Tell everybody, tell your workplaces, tell people that I'm a good person, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm kind, I'm diligent, I'm educated, and I do a good job, and that I'm looking for work, and that I'm looking for financial gifts through my GoFundMe. You never know who it is that will open that door. You never know. So, thank you for your kindness, and now I'm going to try and get some sleep.